Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a brief statement, and then I will answer some very brief questions following the statement. It is with great sadness and pain that I inform you that the injuries sustained by Officer Arnulfo Crispin have been determined by the doctor to be of a nature that he will not and cannot recover. The Crispin family is going through the process of making final medical decisions as we speak. They're asking for your privacy as they continue to deal with this very, very painful tragedy. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Officer Crispin was a young, energetic officer, very dedicated to the profession that he chose. He served this community well and will be sorely missed from this day forward. He was also very dedicated to this department and his brothers and sisters in blue. Officer Crispin comes from a very large, very loving family who will inevitably miss him and mourn him. Tragically, they know of his bravery, but he will not have the opportunity to see the positive impact of his work on their lives. The family is very appreciative, so on behalf of the family, they would like to thank you, the community, for your love, your support, and your prayers. They are also very appreciative of the Lakeland Police Department and want to thank everyone here, to the men and women behind me, for their thoughts and their prayers. I would like to send my heartfelt sympathy to each member of this police department. As you see, we stand very united and very proud of the work that Officer Crispin did. You, the men and women of the Lakeland Police Department, have handled this very horrific situation with professionalism and dignity, and I thank each and every one of you. As we grieve, I ask that we lean on each other for help from our friends and our family. Officer Crispin epitomized the ideal character of a true policeman and a true professional of the Lakeland Police Department: integrity, honesty, and courage. We will provide you with additional information and details as plans progress. Thank you very much. I'll take some brief questions.
Chief, how many officers do you have here standing here with us tonight? About 80?
I don't know. I didn't count.
100?
I don't know. I would say that's a good guess.
Some of these people you work with?
Behind me directly is Charlie's squad, the squad that he worked with every time he came to work. Thank you all for being here. I have no further details. That's the part of it that the family is asking for privacy until all of their decisions and plans can be made.
Are you able to share anything regarding the investigation, the possibility of a gun being recovered today?
We did recover a weapon this afternoon upon our search. It has been submitted to FDLE for examination. It is of the same caliber of the murder weapon that we believe, but we don't know if it is exactly the murder weapon until after it can be examined forensically. We're going to be able to provide additional family information when they have authorized us to release additional information. As I said, the family is clearly devastated by what happened, and they are working through this their way. And so we are honoring their request for privacy until they are ready to speak. They will be able to provide. We will be able to provide additional information when they're ready for us to.
James, what more can you tell us about the injuries? We understand he was shot in the head. Was it the back of the head, the front? What can you tell us?
There was a wound to the head. The actual details of the injury, as I said, will be released. These are further details that we'll be providing to you tomorrow. That is what I just wanted to get this information out to you of what we do know. But yes, it was a gunshot wound to the head, entry and exit. I'm not going to be able to provide details of that tonight. And the reason, I'm going to be very clear, the reason for that is that the family understands that the community is very concerned but they are very much so struggling with this tragedy, and are not ready for us to provide that level of detail at this time.
You spoke on behalf of LPD. Can you tell us what's going through your mind right now? You're a fairly new chief, and you're having to deal with this so early in your tenure here.
It doesn't matter if you're on day 1 or day 100 or day whatever it may be. This is a horrific thing for a police chief to have to deal with. You see me as the face and the voice of the police department, but what you see behind you is the same level of pain and emotion from every police officer. There is never going to be a time when this is an easy thing to deal with, and there is never going to be a time when there is an excuse for this happening. Absolutely not to be tolerated in this community. We put ourselves out there each and every day to protect and serve, and we expect that our community will allow us to do so in as safe a manner as possible. So it's no harder for me as police chief than it is for any person you see standing here. The pain, the emotion, the anger that you see from me is exactly the same that you have from every police officer here. It will never be something that is an easy thing to handle.
Have charges been upgraded, or is that going to happen soon?
Not at this time. It is still attempted murder of the first degree of a police officer with a firearm.
Chief, you said Officer Crispin's not going to recover. The family's making plans. Has he been taken off life support yet? Can we say that? Or
The family is preparing to make the appropriate medical decisions. Thank you very much.
Guys, thank you. Thank each and every one of you. Stay strong.
Thank you, guys.
Back on.